way we handle family business. This all has to be handled correctly.
Welcome to the new and improved Holy Shhh Podcast. Spits feels special. We live in studio, got the whole crew together.
The whole crew.
What up, though? It's your boy ABE from DET.
It's your boy Ron T, the icon.
My name is Chuck Jordan.
And my name is Miinx Mayhem, your internet girlfriend, local daddy girl, and bringer of mayhem.
All the mayhem. If y'all knew what we went through to get here, to make this happen,
Man,
it is a miracle. But we are here.
All of us.
Minus Coach, he will be here. You'll see him eventually. We have not broken up. The Jackson 5 is still together. Coach is a coach. He out there coaching right now, so.
yes, sir.
He will be here on a soon-to-be episode. But how everybody feeling, man?
I'm good.
Good.
Can't complain.
We missed a lot over the last month, so we are going to break down some things. I know people are over the IWC. Everybody done talked about it already, but you ain't heard it from us.
Nah.
So let's get into it. Number one is probably the most important thing that has happened in the wrestling industry, and that is the
His
John
name
Cena heel turn.
is John Cena.
Yes, it is.
I heard that he had a heel turn. I just didn't see it happen. I didn't see him when it happened.
Oh, no, I saw
God.
it. You see
Just
the
it.
heel.
No, he's talking about you
I
can't
know,
see
but
me,
hey, you can't see the good guy, but you saw this heel turn.
Oh,
Dad
yeah,
jokes.
okay.
Dad jokes.
My bad.
But yeah, it was incredible. Shout out to Wheezy, me and Chuck. We were live at her watch party. We saw this with a great audience. Hell of a show, but let's start off with you, Ron T. Your thoughts on John Cena going heel?
Man, it's crazy. If you look at the whole John Cena heel turn, it's like he would never happen. He kept teasing it. It never would happen. I think it was probably a Vince McMahon thing. But, yeah, it finally happened. I'm excited to see where it goes. I know this is his retirement tour, so why not give the fans what they want on his way out? So
Right. The Rock, Travis Scott, Chuck, your thoughts? He had two fingers. He went
Oh,
like
it's two?
Yeah,
It
he
was
did
like
this
two.
and then he went to
Then
one.
he went up.
Then he went
for
up his
some reason.
face. It was kind of.
I didn't understand it,
It
but
was like a Down syndrome type of slash. It wasn't regular. But your thoughts, Chuck?
I lost my mind. Like, Abe was there, but y'all should have seen. I had a John Cena shirt on. I literally lost my shit. I was like, they're not gonna do it. But then again, normally they do the kid thing
Right.
at the end. He did it before the show, and I was like, oh yeah, he pretty much said fuck them kids.
yeah,
He
pretty
said,
much.
fuck the kids, fuck the fans. And then I thought he had a what's those brass knuckles, but it was Cody's watch,
Which made it even
which
crazier.
made it even more iconic. Because I'm like, you got to pay attention to details now with WWE, because he took his watch off and hit him with his dad's Rolex.
The question was it the Rolex that The Rock gave back to Cody? Because apparently that's what he did. He gave the Rolex back to Cody because it was a gift.
I'm assuming yes, because of, like I said, you got to pay, Triple H, since he's been booking, it's like, you got to pay attention. It's like Saw. You got to pay attention to all the little minor details. It's like, because like I said, me and A was in the car like, oh, I hit him with brass knuckles. Only to watch it back, I'm like, that was his watch.
That watch went over my head. I didn't see that
Oh,
until
yeah, I
you told me.
saw
I
it.
was like, damn, that's another level of hatred, storytelling.
Hit him with his dad's Rolex. That's
But
wild.
the hit heard around the world was Travis Scott.
Oh, my God, man.
I know. Yes. Travis Scott knocked him so hard they said he actually busted his eardrum. I'm like, oh, okay, this is where we going.
yeah.
This is where
In
we
all
going.
honesty, I saw that and I'm like, Cody, how you gonna get slapped the hell up by some mid-ass rapper? Dude, like, why? Like, you better go get your receipt back because you looking bad out here.
Who trained Travis Scott? Professional wrestling
It
is
was
fake.
Booker T.
No, that was
No,
Booker.
No,
that
it
was
wasn't
not
Booker.
That's not
T.
Booker.
I thought they
is
said
not
it was
Booker T.
Booker was
Don't put
training
that on
him.
Booker.
Booker said he was training him. Somebody didn't tell him. He got caught up in adrenaline. That's what it was.
No, but
They tell him it was a shoot hit.
But Rock did say, he was like, I told Travis earlier, if you're going to do it,
If you don't get bloody
Make
hands,
it
make
count.
it count.
like, hit him for real. If you're going to hit him, don't half-ass it, hit him.
Right.
And they said Cody was like, yeah, just hit me. But nobody thought he was going to hit him that hard. Like,
Or it's all about placement too. You smack him in the top of the head, not across the ear and the eye.
yeah, you kind of go for cheek.
Yeah.
He went for the ear. Like, I'm like, oh. Like, and you see Cody when he got hit, he's like, He's like, oh, I
He
got.
turned his head like, wait.
Like he looked like he wanted to get up and be like, all right, like F the script. I'm about to whoop your ass for real. But he's like, wait, I'm a character. Stay
He
down.
says,
Stay down.
Square up.
Stay down.
Did you see it
Travis
coming,
Square.
Miinx, or did you? Was it a surprise to you?
The slap?
No, just him. The heel
Cena.
turn, Cena.
I didn't see nothing.
Back with the can't see me jokes.
No, but in all honesty, like I didn't think John Cena would ever turn heel. Come on,
Ever.
it's John Cena. This was like the shock heard around the world. Just like him getting beat the fuck up by Travis Scott was like the news around the world. Like, I don't know. I didn't see it coming, especially with The Rock.
Right.
Like,
right.
The Rock need to go film another Moana movie because stay out of WWE business.
Shout out to Moana 3, man. Let's get that rolling.
The crazy thing to me is the reaction of the kids.
Yeah.
It's like John Cena is 25 years. He's been a good guy. That's so many different generation of kids
Man.
who were crying afterwards.
Man,
I
those
hate
Make-A-Wish
John
kids.
Cena.
Yo.
He was with somebody that morning talking about you gonna beat this battle, you gonna win cancer, and then you break his heart, you son of a bitch.
That's why I said he was like, fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
He
Jeez.
was.
But no,
What's
the
that,
best
Glorilla
one,
thing?
the best one was I don't know if it was me or Ryan in a group text. It was a little boy like going hysterical, was like just throwing all his John Cena action figures down the stairs. The dad was like, chill out. It's not that bad. He's like, no, it's over. I hate him. Kicking him down. I'm like, whoa, this kid is raging. And he had so many John Cena action figures. And was just like, I'm done with this guy.
Now this
He's
is not
my
the
hero.
end of Travis Scott because he is apparently training full-fledged. He's gonna pull a Bad Bunny, a Logan Paul, so we will see.
He is training with
Travis-
Booker T, though. I
he's
wasn't
training.
lying.
No, I don't know about
He
Booker
was.
T.
Booker T was,
Booker T is
Booker T
training?
was mentioned
Yeah.
as one of his
Oh,
Now,
trainers.
speaking of Bad Bunny, they were saying that this is Rock's new stable with 3. And Cody gonna need 3. What better way to star power than rapper for rapper bring Bad Bunny back in?
I'm with him.
I'm with
I'm
him.
with it.
I thought Bad Bunny was a joke, but he killed it. Him and Damian Priest, her Puerto Rican poppy, they put on a show. They put on an absolute show. So Bad Bunny can come wrestle whenever. Logan Paul, he is certified. I don't even consider
Yeah.
him a celebrity anymore.
a
He is
wrestler
a
now.
wrestler, full-fledged. But Travis, come on, man. You got to represent for black
Hey, look,
folks.
they,
Serious.
they like 2 for 3 right now.
Yeah.
They are 2
Yeah.
for 3 for sure.
Because like
right
Ronda
now.
Rousey tried.
Oh, Ronda
No, Ronda Rousey.
she
No, she
succeeded.
was good.
She tried.
No,
She
first
succeeded.
No, her first go round
Stephen Amell.
was
Stephen
great.
Amell tried.
Come on, stop.
Stephen-
You're pushing
Stephen
it
Amell
now.
did
You're
great,
pushing
too.
it.
I said
don't
he
know
tried.
about that.
He did three matches.
He tried.
He got hurt each time, but he still
tried.
he didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah,
They had great matches.
yeah.
I mean, Travis is the first one to hurt somebody. But maybe for me, it was like, I loved Ronda. It was just the fact that, like, you're UFC. Why are you taking so much? Like, she took so many bumps from girls. Like, they would whoop her ass, and
Well,
then
they
somehow
would-
she would just counter with like an armbar or something.
I think with Ronda, her thing was just proving that she can do it. Like, hey,
Oh no!
I'll
Like
take
I
the
said, I
hits
thought she
and
was a
stuff.
great wrestler. It was
Yeah.
just the fact that I know your real background.
Yeah, you should be
These
whooping
girls shouldn't
everybody
be
up.
whooping your ass like that. You
Right.
should be like, and I hate to say it, like the female Lesnar.
Yeah, she should have been.
You should have came in and just wrecked everybody
Right.
and walked out.
I know WrestleMania is a while away, but who do you see winning, Rock or Cena?
Probably. They both old.
They both old.
Oh, you mean?
no, I meant
oh, you
Rock
mean
or Cody. Yeah, I said
Cody
it
or
wrong.
Cena?
Rock or Cody.
Cena.
Who's winning?
Cena or
Who's
Cody?
walking out WrestleMania, the WWE
Cena or
undisputed
Cody?
champion?
I
It's gonna be
think.
Cena or Cody. That's who fighting.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be Cody.
Cody. You don't think he? Do
They,
anybody?
they
think he
have
gonna-
to. They have to keep him champion because now he's the Make-A-Wish guy.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking Cena.
Cena.
I'm thinking Cena, and then come SummerSlam, maybe he'll get retribution or something like that. But I think the right call might be Cena.
Chuck.
I actually have something different. Because he keeps saying, this is my last try. This is my last go-around. This is my last one. What if he loses? And then he looks at Rock like, I really just need one more chance. Briefcase Cena. That's when he finally takes it.
Money in the Bank. John
Money in the
Cena?
Bank, John Cena.
They got to make up for last year's Money in the Bank. That was pathetic.
Yeah.
Drew just wasted an entire cash in. That was ridiculous.
Because the only other person I can see winning it is if Jay loses. And if Jay loses, have him be the money. But that's who should have won it last year. But
Yeah.
I don't wouldn't want to repeat that. I think Money in the Bank this year, if it's not Cena, I would like Jacob Fatu.
I think if it's not Cena, it's gonna be CM Punk.
Come left
Yeah.
field
Ooh.
with Jacob Fatu. We ain't even talking about no bloodline members yet.
I'm the wise man.
Jesus,
I got
bro, we
to
are
throw in
on
every
Cody
Samoan.
and Cena, and there ain't no need to ask me who the hell gonna win. You already know. I'm going
No,
with
no.
American Nightmare. I wish I had my button. Out the curtain lights begin.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa.
You lucky I ain't got my damn button right
Hey,
now.
we
to
helped
hit
you
that
out.
music. I'm gonna make sure
But
they feel it in.
now, if Cody does lose, I think that it would be for Cody to take it back at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see John having it past SummerSlam. Even
Yeah,
though I know
that's
he's
what I was
here to,
thinking.
what is it, Survivor Series? They say
Yeah.
he's listed to Survivor Series. That's his last match. I still, if he wins, Cody's taking it back at SummerSlam.
I
He
think
has to.
Survivor Series where it's gonna end up probably being the Rock's group versus Cody's group, or however it's gonna be.
Yeah, well, enough about that old man Cody. Let's get into some current. An old man Cena. Oh, yeah, Cody ain't that old, but old man Cena. Enough about him. Let's get into some current stuff with some women who are absolutely on fire. I just want to start this segment off by saying an apology. I want to look right into that camera, and I want to say, Paul Levesque, about 6-7 months ago, you could probably scroll back into our archive of clips, and you'll see
Talk
me.
about the big three.
I was shitting on Paul. I said, you don't know how to respect black people. You don't push black wrestlers. You don't know how to make a black male superstar. Well, I need to apologize to you, Paul, because what you did with Jada, Bianca, and Naomi, you deserve a BET award, an NAACP award. You need to be invited to the cookout because this was absolute, pardon the word I'm about to use. I know a lot of people in the IWC don't like it, but it was cinema. Not so much Jade, she didn't say much, but that segment where Bianca and Naomi was spilling their heart out to the camera, it was absolutely amazing. I forgot I was watching wrestling for a minute because the acting was so good.
Technically, if you watch the SmackDown, Jade was acting.
Yeah, true. Miinx, your thoughts on this? The women got to talk about the women. What's your feeling on it?
I still think Bianca did it.
I think so. I do think
I
something's going to
still
play
think
out.
Bianca had a hand in this. I don't think Naomi did it by herself.
I don't think
Trust
Naomi did
trust
by
and
herself
believe
either,
when I
but-
say I will stand down on this. A troll was trolling me for like 4 hours, telling me that I was delusional because I think Bianca did anything. By the way, you WWE fans are fucking crazy.
This is true.
This is true. What'd you feel about it?
I don't think Naomi did it by herself, but I don't think it was Bianca because it still doesn't make sense. If Bianca was going for that championship, why would she sabotage her own title match
Facts.
to run out to go see what happened to Jade? She would finish the match first, like she did with Elimination Chamber, and then go check on everybody.
And even in the Elimination Chamber, she tried to leave.
Yeah,
They just kept pulling her back in by her braid.
yeah,
So eventually, she was like, "Fine, I got to fight."
right.
But the one thing I keep pointing at is Lash was really quick to jump in that match.
Lash Legend?
Yes. Why was the Meta Girls even there?
Right. So that's
It
what
is
I'm
true.
thinking. It has something
To
to do with
me,
the Meta Girls.
I'm hoping that Naomi and the Meta Girls are going to be a staple.
Yeah. So I'm thinking it's either the Meta Girls or the Tonga twins.
They're not even
Tongas, dog.
They're not even in the company.
Hey,
Not yet.
this is for Mr. Simone family. They're not even there
They're
yet.
not even
no,
in
they
the-
were in the PC, but that's about it. They
They
didn't.
don't even go there
They
yet.
don't even go there.
They're not signed
Like
yet.
Bianca would say.
I'm just joking, but it's. I think it was probably the Meta Girls. That's what I think it would be. I think
Right.
that would be the smart move.
It was the Meta Girls taking direction from Naomi.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
definitely.
Due
Yeah,
to the fact that Lash is the only person other than Rhea Ripley
that's strong
and
enough
Bianca
to-
that I can see strong enough to just be a force to Jade Cargill off rip.
Does anybody think Bailey had any hand in this? Because her
I
and
also
Naomi
think,
is cool.
think she has something to do with it too. Because if you notice, she just
Her reactions aren't.
Yeah, in the
and then she just got
chamber.
right back in the fighting. She
Yeah,
was
Yeah.
just
in the
like-
chamber, she was not like
she wasn't
stop.
shocked. She
You
wasn't.
know,
she wasn't shocked at all.
Not at all. Not at
Like
all.
the person who looked more sad for her than anybody was the Queen of Darkness, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa
Looking
Bliss.
Yeah,
concerned,
Alexa Bliss was looking concerned, man.
like everybody, even Liv was like, "Oh my god!" Like everybody was looking like Bailey was just, "Oh well." Gotta keep fighting. I'm like, what? Like,
She said,
How you
she
feel
said,
about
well,
your
them's
girl
the
Bailey?
breaks.
I know you get tired of Bailey being put in stories.
Why are we still pushing Bailey? I'm gonna say that all the time. We are tired of you, Pam. Go away.
Pam, she hit her with the government name.
I like Bailey.
BBL Bailey. BBL Bailey. Yeah,
Shout out
whatever.
that BBL on Bailey. Jesus, Christ, man. But
she
it's
hey, you remember that the clip? She finally talked about it. She's like, just because I gained a little weight, and it
all
went
the
there.
Cheeks.
yeah.
it went to my cheeks.
Oh man, but this was just an incredible segment. I think, honestly, in my opinion, I feel like we
It was a
headed
soap
towards
opera.
some type of Rhea,
Telenovela.
EO, and Rhea, and Liv. I would much rather see Naomi, Jay, Bianca for the
Yes.
women's title. That makes more money to me at WrestleMania, the three of them.
I don't know if that's going to be a WrestleMania match, though, but I can see Bianca winning and that being a SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. Where's SummerSlam at this year? Indianapolis?
Yeah.
Okay.
We might have to make another road trip.
Yeah.
We were
Nah.
there in Cleveland. We gonna
Nah.
be there.
Cleveland was, whew.
And the only reason, I said
that was
I'm
bacon.
really pushing for it being the Meta Girls due to the fact that this would be a perfect way. If you were to have a 3-on-3, would be Naomi with the Meta Girls, and then you could have Jade and Bianca reconciled for another match, and then you can even bring up, because I don't know if y'all remember, they tagged with Kalani Jordan.
Yeah.
That's another way to bring up more talent from the NXT to balance it out. I just personally thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Chuck's Angels is going to the big three. I know they know more, but that's the
Right.
Chuck's Angels. We're coming back soon. It's going to y'all because that was soap opera to the best.
Is it just me, or when Bianca won Elimination Chamber, it's like your friend just got jumped and you're
Yeah.
celebrating. So I kind of do see your point that Bianca
Yeah.
might still have something to do with it.
I still think she has something to do with it. Because, okay, again, referring back to when I got told off about Bianca Belair, I stated that why did you want to be ringside
Yeah.
to watch Rhea and Io when you had your own shit going on?
Right.
You have your own drama. Go fix that first, and then you can worry about the title. Those are your friends, right?
Right.
Yeah, it made no sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, why are you so worried about a title? Go fix your friendship. Go get them to talk. She didn't care.
If this is true and Bianca do go heel, with winning our hearts over with that acting, and for her to flip it, she could be the darkest female heel ever if she really is behind this.
I think a lot of people have been saying, what if she's not a part of it, but she agrees with Naomi?
Yeah. That's
And
what I
Jay
would
was
think
really trying
more.
to take advantage
Yeah,
of her.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's what I would think
Even
more
though she
would
wasn't a
happen.
part of the accident, after hearing Naomi out, she's like, you know what?
She said, you don't understand it right, but you will get it later,
Maybe
basically.
you were right that she has been piggybacking off me. She has been doing all this stuff. And why didn't Jade call me if you did all this stuff, why didn't she call me? Which means
Right.
me and her really aren't as close as I thought we was.
Yeah. So I can see that more than Bianca actually having something to do with it. That would make more sense.
Definitely.
Paul, we know you watch us. Don't be taking our ideas without
We're
giving us some
taking our
credit.
ideas, man. Every time
Or
we
take
say
it-
something on the show, we
Or take it because it's a good idea.
Jesus Christ.
And-
Keep
and-
Cody world champion forever. Take that. How about that? Run with that one.
And I'm going to slide this in, even though we ain't talking about it. Black talent. Street Profits got the belts.
Yeah. Side note, since he the side husband of Bianca, that is a side note. Street Profits are the new tag team champions. Congratulations.
They wanted to smoke.
They wanted to smoke, they got to
They got
smoke.
the titles.
We didn't
There
get the
go.
recognition in Black History Month, but we a little late. We here in March.
Taz
Getting
had
our
a,
shine.
had a mouthful of gold
Y'all,
teeth.
y'all got a strap match in Black History Month.
Yeah, we
I
did.
know.
We got a strap match
match
in Black History Month. A man got whipped in Black History Month on that WWE television, man. Shout out Trick Williams.
Yeah.
So sad.
But
R.P. Trick Williams, you died that day, bro.
Right. We talking about
NXT.
main roster, but let's talk with our NXT aficionado, Ryan. What do we miss on our month off from NXT? What was
man,
the
it
main
was
thing?
the main
Oh,
one of the things.
Stephanie Bakura winning both titles.
Exactly, yeah. But I was gonna say
before
that.
Ron goes, I just want to say,
Yeah, Oba Femi.
Oba versus
We got
Moose.
the Oba
That match
Femi
was
versus
nasty.
Moose. We had the Hardy Boys versus Fraxium, and then the most important thing that changed the entire landscape of NXT is Julia versus Stephanie Vicure, which we didn't think we were going to get until WrestleMania weekend.
Right.
But we got it early at Roadblock, and Julia dropped the title to Stephanie Vicure. She is a double champion. She is the women's North American and the women's NXT champion.
They say Jada's up next.
And we'll see what happens with that because
Who's the one guy that won? What did shake Shawn Michaels' hand in the back?
Oh, that was Sean Spears. Sean Spears also beat Tony D'Angelo for that men's North American championship. So he got his stable going and everything, too. I'm just excited to see what they're going to do with Stephanie Vicure. I know some backstage stuff. Julia has something to do with her visa and her contract still with Stardom or something like that.
So that's what they injury. Okay.
They had said that she had to work out some of that type of stuff too. They said she had like a little minor injury too that she can get better, but I think it has something to do with her visa and her whole contract, that whatever was left with Stardom, so she has to go fix that. So
in your opinion, is Stephanie the better representation of
I
Julia?
believe so. And I think they kind of knew that once she came in and had her first couple matches. It's like, okay, she's further along. I feel like she's picked up English a lot better than Julia.
Right.
She's able to cut a better promo. She translates better with her wrestling style as far as like the way that everybody wrestles in the WWE. Julia still has some work to do. She still fight kind of how they fight in Japan, which doesn't always translate to the main roster. So they're trying to tone it down a little bit. I think it'll be really good for her to work with Shinsuke while he's still here to help her out of how to adjust the style to work with the WWE. But Stephanie Vicure definitely should have been the champion first, and it probably should have flip-flopped. Stephanie should have had the NXT title, and Julia should have had the North American, but she came there first.
I mean, if y'all remember the Royal Rumble, Stephanie had way bigger of a pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
It's something about her presence, though. It's something when she comes to the ring, she looks like a star already. Just the presentation. She walks out with the horns and everything. I don't know. It's just
There's something about her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there is something about her, man. She got that thing, if you know what I'm talking about.
That wagon.
She got that wagon, that caboose.
But
would say.
And one of her moves uses the wagon. That little.
Oh man, she could put me in there.
Did you see that? Did you see that Charlotte stole that on SmackDown?
Yeah,
that move.
That, man.
I was just like, nah,
it ain't the same.
it's not the same.
Ain't the same with flatback.
I don't know, man, because she got a bony butt. That bone might cause
that might actually hurt.
That bony butt might hurt, man.
It don't look as pleasing when Pancakes is doing it.
How do you feel about Stephanie representing your Mexican Latino people?
She's Chilean.
Chilean,
She
yeah.
speaks Spanish, don't she? That's Spanish she speaks.
Just because you speak Spanish don't mean you're
It's the
Mexican.
same thing.
It's not the same.
It's not the same thing.
Chilean. How you feel about the Chilean?
She got Chilean cakes.
Yeah, she do got them Chilean cakes.
I
man.
mean, she's really good in the ring. Like I just like Brian said, you see her go to the ring, she looks like a star.
Star, 100%. They had her all down at Madison Square Garden, so I felt like she was gonna win leading up to it.
Yeah.
All the promo was surrounding her, but she gonna carry that company to another level.
Did you see the Busted Open interview she had?
Yeah.
She was like, originally I said main roster. She was like, but I felt like I need to learn English better. I need to do this better.
Yeah.
And the fact that a lot of people just would have been like,
Yeah, take
you
me to the
giving
main
me a
roster.
chance? You giving me an offer? Which one I want? I'm going to the main roster.
You know
I'm not
she-
going to the G League.
You
She
know
was
what that
like, "No, I'm
mentality remind me of? Dude, they say the Mamba mentality. Like, just because you're at a certain level, don't be content with it. Always try to get better, how Kobe was. It's just that whole mentality is like, okay, I could go to the main roster, but I feel like I could be better at these things. So I'm going to go down to NXT so I can learn more.
And I think that just championed Roxanne Perez even more because
Yeah.
the women look at the main roster and look at NXT like, I'll go to NXT.
Yep. Definitely.
Let's go there.
Seems like we've just been talking about women, so I think I should jump to AEW and we just keep the streak going.
Yeah.
And I could
Tony
talk about a ton of things
Storm?
that done happened over the last month with
Tony
AEW, but the main thing I'm going to talk about
Tony Storm?
is the greatest. look at me. Look at me, people. Don't argue with me when I say this. Argue with your mama. The greatest women's, scratch that. This is the greatest feud in a long time, men or women. Tony Storm, Mariah May. They had their final match of their trilogy, you would call
Yeah.
it. Trilogy And Toni Storm defeats Mariah May at Revolution. This was a beautiful story. For those who don't know, I know a lot of y'all are WWE marks. Even a lot of people at this table like to hate on AEW. Not going to call no names out.
I like both.
But anyway, this was a hell of a story. It all started because Mariah May came into AEW. She wanted to be the understudy to Toni Storm, who is pretty much God at AEW. She's the greatest. So she was under her. She learned everything, even her finishing move, the Storm Zero. She learned how to master that. And then she turned her back on her in the most devastating way, taking her, busting her open after she won the Owen Hart Cup tournament. One of the most happiest moments. They both were celebrating. She turned on Toni, and it's been all hail ever since. They fought at on a pay-per-view. Mariah May took the title off of her, and I could say she was an excellent champion. She held it down.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a transitional thing, but when she won it, I said, damn, she picked up right where Toni left off. Toni kept her going. Toni came back. She was the old Toni Storm. She was playing a gimmick. She came back as timeless Toni Storm. It was just a storytelling. It was 15 months of just not getting tired, man. Like the bloodline. I know you're going to disagree with me with this. As long as they went, it was pockets of boredom. It was little pockets of, man, come on, what's now? What's next? Here come this, here come that. But this was 15 months strong. Greatest women's feud that ever existed in professional wrestling. And I'm going to also say top 5 men or women of all time, man.
I think I probably got to agree with that. Simply because of the fact of what you did say. Even though I love the whole bloodline thing, they kept having to introduce new things to keep it fresh. And this has just been the same thing going, and I never got bored with it. It was even to the point to where Toni Storm was on a red carpet for the movie that she was in.
Yeah,
and
what was that called?
Yeah, it was Queen of the Ring. And then Mariah May showed up to the red carpet and attacked her, and they all stayed in character. I like that whole thing as well. And just Mariah May carried herself like a star, like the champion. It was like they brought her in. You thought she was the understudy. You thought, like, okay, it's going to take a couple of years. She stepped right in there. She seemed like she fit. They got 2 stars. I wonder what they're going to do with Mariah May afterwards. But
her contract coming up, she's going to WWE.
I don't know. I don't know where.
She got to get the bag.
The NXT.
No, she's jumping. She's going right to the main roster. Ain't no NXT for her.
Yeah, I don't know.
I do know Toni Storm has hinted towards a feud with the collector of belts.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is Mercedes.
Yes, I'd love to see her pivot to Mercedes, but you're not watching AEW. Have you seen it from afar? How has Toni and Mariah been to you?
It's all right.
It's all right.
I like Toni Storm, but I don't know who Mariah May is. But you'll see me catching clips of it on like TikTok. So
Right.
like, I was like, damn, like the whole bloody thing with the shoe.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? Somebody's getting murked on TV. Like,
Right.
I didn't know what else
I keep
to
telling
say.
people AEW is a murder show. Like
It's attempted murder every
WWE
night.
is like a male soap opera. AEW is like, what is that? First 48. Like it's like someone's going to get murdered on this show, or at least come close to it.
When I first put him, the first night I put him up on it, he watched a man get a grocery bag put over his head.
Oh, yeah,
Then
Then I watched it again.
Right.
Somebody got hit with a car.
Then somebody got hit with a car.
And then I watched it again, and somebody took a chair and like tried to like slam. I'm like, these guys are murderers. I was like,
people burning people's houses.
burning people's houses on fire. It's like, I was like, this is.
I feel like AEW took all of the craziest stuff that happened during the Attitude Era and was like, yeah, let's do that. That's what they did.
It's
It's ECW in a wheelchair.
with better storylines, though.
Definitely better storylines.
Definitely better storylines. 100%.
But my favorite thing about the Toni Storm was what you talked about, where she came back as the new Toni Storm.
Right.
Only to, I'm acting as my.
Yeah.
I'm like, that was a
genius.
swerve. That was like, it was just like so needed, but so perfect. But I was like, okay, so she going back to her old gimmick.
Right.
No, it's her new gimmick playing her old gimmick. I was like,
I thought it was
genius.
funny. I thought it was hilarious at the fact that she was acting like she had amnesia, like she's never been there before.
Right,
I was telling my
right.
wife about it and everything. She was just like, oh, okay. Because first I was talking about how even when Toni Storm went to like Japan, New Japan, and had some matches there, and they would take photographs of the match, half of the photo would be in black and white with her in it, and the other one would be color. So it's just seeing two women understand just the art of wrestling and everything that goes in with it, with the presentation.
Like even when they did the movie, she was like, she's crazy. She's crazy.
Yeah,
Lost my hair. Lost my hair. Like,
you ruined my moment.
Right.
Oh,
They had
man.
a segment with Renee leading up to Revolution. Man, that scene was on the level of Naomi, Jade, and Bianca, where they were talking back and forth, and just the passion they had. You knew they were coming to the finale at Revolution. The build-up was amazing. Shout out Renee.
It felt personal, too.
Shout out Renee. A lot of people don't talk about her and give her credit. She killed it in WWE. She killing in the AEW. One of the best. What do you want to call her? Correspondent?
Yeah, I like how she played like she was both of their friends.
Yeah,
like, I
that
don't
was
want
dope.
either one of you to get hurt type of deal.
Yeah, that was dope.
So-
Dope. And she was like, I pray for you both. And at the
Exactly.
same time, simultaneously, they both was like, no, pray for her.
Yeah.
That shit gave me cheap. What The Rock do?
Yeah.
That gave me the
Goosebumps.
goosebumps, man.
Goosebumps.
But let's just keep the love going with it. This is a ladies'
The women,
congratulations show here.
the women are killing it, and I'm so happy to announce
Give it to them.
WWE has confirmed another all women's pay-per-view.
Oh, nice.
Yes, we are getting it. Finally. Evolution 2, or maybe they call it something else.
I don't know what they're calling it, but I do know it's
It's about time.
about time.
And it's NXT?
NXT and main roster women.
Oh, nice.
Both.
Oh, some
Be a
dream
full
matches
pay-per-view.
coming.
Yep. All
We have
women.
no idea what's going to be. They said it's definitely after Mania, but they haven't. I think it was said it was in June.
Okay.
But all I know is it's June, and I'm like,
Where is it going to be at?
the storylines they could come up with just from where we are now,
Mm-hmm.
the matches that we can see. I'm just so excited for it. I just
And then they bringing back NXT Tag Team Women's Championship, so that could be
Yeah.
the tournament could lead up to
For
that,
that, yeah.
and crown new Women's Tag Team Champions. You got a slew of them now down there. What's her name? Zarya and Sol Ruka. That's probably
Yep.
my favorite.
my favorite is still the Meta Girls,
Yeah, right now, yeah.
and then what's that group? The three crap.
Chemical X.
No,
Green hair. One got green
Chemical
hair.
X,
you
is
talking about
cold.
Chemical X,
That's
yeah.
it. Chemical X.
Yeah.
And you still got...
Dang, how Miinx hit you with the facts?
And you
Dang,
still
look
got
at
I
us
Fat-
watching
said, I
NXT.
just remember one got the green hair. I
Yeah,
couldn't
you
remember
still
the
got
whole thing.
fatal influence, too, so...
Do you think, Miinx, that they could stretch this out and not just have a PLE, but maybe a weekly women's show? Or is that that's a bit of much?
I think that'll be bad for NXT.
I think what he said, because all the good stars come from NXT. Because
Yeah.
NXT has the greatest women wrestlers there. I mean, considering that they get to the main roster and they drop the ball.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think it should be like a weekly thing because it's more of a treat.
Yeah.
Rather than, I feel like if we get something that's weekly,
There's
we're gonna get bored of it.
They'll water it
Well,
down.
We're gonna
I'll
get
give
bored
an
of it.
example of that. Well, there's no reason why that 205 Live should have went the way it went. The cruiserweights, they used to put on some heck of a matches, and then all of a sudden they got rid of the title.
Right.
That 205 Live probably should have been like once a month type of deal, showcases all of it, and
I think
just
once
have
a month is too
matches
much.
once a month, every
I
2
think-
months.
I think once a month is too much. Now,
I think they probably should have did like a PLE.
I do think 2 or 3 times a year, just to keep it fresh. But it's like once a month, and you get tired of it.
Oh, so it's kind of
It'd
like
be
how
once
they
every
do
3
the
months.
how they do
Or 3 or
the
4
Saturday night main event type of deal, but
Yeah,
do
it's
it
like
with
once-
205 Live.
Yeah,
And
just
you can
it
still have the
randomly.
cruiserweight title, because I think the cruiserweight title will help a lot of the smaller mid-card guys that aren't going to get any title shots because they're too small.
Right,
We need a title for them.
Like
So-
Xavier Woods.
Yeah, Xavier Woods definitely should.
Xavier Woods is like 200 plus pounds, man. He is
Xavier
not a
Woods
cruiserweight.
should have been a cruiserweight.
Man, he
At
put
the- back then,
If he
Not
a
now, not
cruiserweight,
now.
Kofi a cruiserweight.
no, if he
Kofi, no, to me, not now. Xavier
230,
Paul's
something
is
like
kind
that.
of buff now, but I'm saying back in the early New Day,
Right.
back when they had 205, he could have been in it because he was small
back then,
enough.
Yeah.
definitely.
Not now, because now he on he on roids or something.
But you got people like Axiom that showed out last night against
Yeah.
Gunther on SmackDown, and
The in-ring general.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
In-ring
so-
general.
yeah. So people like that can benefit from having a cruiserweight title, and
Right.
it keep it fresh. Something else, something for them to do.
One thing I do want to, you being our Mexican representative, how do you feel about Chad Gable and his whole luchador journey? And was he he ain't the masked man.
It wasn't him.
The masked man got arrested, but your thought, man.
Really? We all know that WWE be taking us on a ride, right? They throw out things. Of course, it was freaking Chad Gable. He said, "Thank you, nerd."
He said, "Gracias."
Yeah, he said,
didn't say thank
Gracias.
you.
Well, still,
It wasn't
was
him.
Chad Gable fucking boring ass voice. I'm just saying, Chad Gable has no goddamn aura, and I will always say that because he's so damn boring to me. Like, you had to go get a luchador mask to be interesting.
It wasn't him. Like,
It
I was
wasn't
standing
him.
on
They
it.
arrested
That wasn't
him.
Chad Gable,
No,
and the blue blazer
I think-
was not on
Well,
her.
I do think, I shout out to
Kayfabe.
Soto 619 because him and Domo, I don't know how to pronounce it. Damo, okay. They did a video, and they're like, when he went to go look for the lucha guy, it says Dos Hermanos. So he thinks he's gonna, Soto thinks he's gonna bring back Rey Fénix. But when I was like, maybe that's a stretch. But when he did that, and then the guy actually got arrested, I was like, it might be Rey Fénix.
It might be. And then you see the shoes were different. The
Yeah.
shoes were the color that
Yeah.
Rey Fénix wear. And last night on SmackDown,
They
they had a vignette
Ray Fénix
with
vignette.
Rey Fénix. He is coming soon. That is definitely, what do you say it? Dos Hermanos. What is it called?
Dos Hermanos?
Yeah, so that's his family's gym that they train at.
Yeah.
So he could have learned from the best.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When Chad Gable started going on this journey, I was hoping we get what was John Cena's luchador name? I was hoping we get that, and then like have like Penta be upset with both of them doing that,
Right.
and then be like, you know what, I got a partner, and then have Chad Gable try to take out Rey Mysterio on them and be like, you have nobody. And then he'd be like, oh, no, I got somebody. And then his brother's music hit, and
Yeah.
it's like, I'll be like, this ain't like, I'm not here. And he just like take off and leave Chad by himself. Like, I don't know. I just was like, I would love to see Cena bring that just since this farewell.
The luchador
The
thing.
Lucha Cena, just even if it's just a promo.
Yeah.
And I was like, just for a promo with Chad Gable would
I
have been
actually
hilarious.
forgot about the lucha Cena thing. He
Yeah.
just brought it back up. That's funny.
Because when he was like, I'm going on a journey, I was like, if they bring Lucha Cena back, even if it's just for a promo, he'd be like, all you have to do is this. It'd be like, I was like, I would lose my shit and just crack up laughing like, this is so dumb. It's genius.
I know another vignette that they had on SmackDown. It was like smoke, it was dark, and then it did a number 4. So I wonder if next week is going to be 3, and it's like counting down to the weeks. I think it's that's probably Malachi.
I thought you was about to say the Tongan twins. I'm like, Ron,
No.
stop it. Them bitches is not coming no time soon.
Hey, I was about to be like, Miinx, please.
Ron, stop.
Right. But usually you get Mexicans versus Americans, and it's always on some racial shit. So it's nice to see Gable at least trying to be Mexican. you know?
Really, because the last,
Feuds.
10 matches were American made versus LWO, and they're trying to deport my people back to fucking Mexico and shit. Like, really?
Oh, man.
Y'all ain't got no empathy for nobody, WWE.
None. If Vince was still here, I'm telling you, he would have ICE agents in the ring escorting
Yeah.
LWO out, man. That man don't give a damn.
And then he would have had a Legato hiding and all that type of stuff.
You would have one of them be like, I got a green card. I got a green card.
Right. Well, we have missed everybody. Everybody, top to bottom, on our month off. Welcome to the newest. We're going to do this weekly. We're going to come in here together. We're going to talk everything. But you will still get our lives. After Raw, we'll be on a half hour after. NXT, you'll see Ron and a slew of people. Wednesday, me and Ball Bro. Shout out Ball Bro. He was at Revolution, but we'll be together on Wednesdays. Thursday, you'll probably get this show released. Friday, SmackDown, our main show. And weekends is PLEs and guest spots. Anything else we want to tap on before we get out of
I
here?
know
And
a
if
couple
we
things are
miss
coming
Raw
back.
or NXT,
Yes.
there is such thing as the morning after.
Yes. If
Yeah.
you don't see us right after, we will definitely be at the morning after at 12 p.m. for every show pretty much.
Yeah. Also, expect to see the iconic moments
Yep.
coming back as well. So
Shout out Tonga Twins.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
shout out to Tonga
Stop
Twins.
with the Tonga Twins. Jesus Christ.
I'm just waiting for him to show up.
Can we
man.
get Chuck's Jordans back? Chuck's Angels.
Chuck's Angels is coming back. I'm ready. It's so much good stuff happening. Only reason I stopped was because WWE flagged me.
Flagged us
multiple times?
multiple times.
But Abe checked the numbers and we've gotten released off of our flags,
Our
so
flags
I
are
am
free.
ready to fly again.
All right, let's just keep it PG a little bit.
No,
A little bit. Jeez.
the creep is back.
Oh my God. But shout out to everybody. Soto619, Damo, Ball Bro, our extended fam. And anybody else you want to shout out real quick? Am I missing anybody?
No, I don't.
Oh, Ringside Renaissance?
No.
Is that what they call it? Ringside?
Shout out Tonga Twins.
Oh my God, the tongue. We're getting out of here. King Coley,
Wrestling
Ringside
with
Murphy,
Ready.
Wrestling with Ready, everybody, man.
Rose, Tony.
Tony Wrestling for
Wrestling.
sure.
Which I gotta go watch her reaction to some of the stuff that happened last night.
Right.
I'm excited.
From the city. We went to the Buffalo with him. What's his name?
Colin from Detroit.
Oh yeah,
Colin
Colin
from
Detroit.
Detroit.
Colin Detroit, yes. And it's Wheezy Blonde for sure.
Yeah.
100%. We had a
Yeah.
damn good time with y'all. And everybody else, I appreciate y'all sticking with us with this month off. But we back. We better than ever. The Holy Shhh Podcast. So check us out every week, every single day. Do not miss us. But until next time, though, it's your boy ABE from DET.
It's your boy Ron T, the Icon.
It's the OCJ, Chuck Jordan.
This is Miinx Mayhem, Miinx of the Mayhem, and I'm still here to say Jacob Fatu is thick as fuck.
Oh, my God.
The champ is here.
And you guys have been tuned in to the Holy Shhh Podcast. Peace.
Peace.